I cannot say enough great things about Phil from KC Web Design. And so like the bulk of my success is due to hard work, intelligence, good looks. But honestly, outside of that, Phil is as responsible for my success as anyone. I spent 15 years working at James Hardie. And so I spent about half my time there running Hardie's remodeling business, either a region or the whole country. Part of my job was to help contractors get leads, grow, scale. And I've met with literally hundreds of marketing firms, and there's probably 3 or 4 guys that I actually think are really good around the country, and they do a great job. When I started my own business, they all offered me free stuff, and we want to work with you, and you're great. And so it was a no-brainer. Like, I'd rather pay Phil for his services and get free from someone else, because like it's just such night and day difference. And so like, I don't want to set the wrong expectation, but like within about 9 months, I was showing up in SEO higher than James Hardie. Like, I'm the contractor, they're the manufacturer, I was showing up higher. But like, you're like, okay, like if 2/3 this is true, this would be fantastic. And he's exceeded kind of all my wildest dreams. And so I probably referred 5 or 6 other really big contractors to Phil. All of them are still with him. They have nothing but great things to say. My business is thriving. I'm kind of workaholic, I think a lot, like entrepreneurs are. Like I used to get texts from Phil at 7 a.m. on a Sunday. Hey, I'm working on your website, can you talk today? I'd be like, sure, when? He's like, how about now? Like, the dude's working on my website at 7:03, like, Phil, get a life. But at the same time, it's fantastic for me. He's always thinking about my business, always thinking about my business. Phil was also giving me advice on other avenues to market in that he doesn't even do. Just things that he thought I should do because he thought they'd work, or his knowledge on the market. And so Phil's all about helping you look like the expert to Google. And so he's fantastic at that. And he's got tons of different resources for different marketing avenues. But the reality is, like, you're gonna have to spend the money. If you're a $3 million company and you're only referral based, I'm not telling you go spend $300,000 today, but if you wanna grow to 4, you gotta spend at least $100,000. Phil understands that. And the great thing about with Phil is it wasn't, well, what's your budget? How many leads? Phil was like, well, how much revenue do you want? Okay, what do you want your close rate to be? Let's talk about some stuff like what do you think your sit rate is? And then we kind of like we reverse engineer where we want to be. But it wasn't just like what's your cost per click. Who cares? I don't even know what it is. I just know I give Phil 125 grand and he gives me $3 million. Like that's the trade-off working with Phil.